Hey BookTube, it's Sarah and welcome back to my channel, The Book Bag. Today I'm going to be doing my August bullet journal setup. For my tarot cards this month, I chose the Sun, which represents happiness, pleasure in simple things, openness, and contentment. I chose this because August is my birth month and I wanted this card to be an omen or a wish for how I want the month to go. The second card I chose is the World, which represents travel, change, union, and reunion. So I'm going to be going back home to visit my family this month, so I thought that represented the month pretty well. I chose cards this month that kind of represented my hopes or events that are going to be happening during the month rather than my spread as much, because I couldn't really think of cards that represented this kind of little cityscape I have going on. Sorry that this video is so late. I usually try and get the bullet journal ones out either like first day of the month or before the month begins, but I have just been really busy, so this one's coming out a little bit later than I would have liked, but still at the beginning of the month, so better than nothing, I guess. I found these cute little houses on Pinterest where I find almost all of my inspiration / drawings that I copy because I can't draw. So I found this picture of 4 different houses, but if I wanted to include all 4, they would have been super tiny and impossible to draw. They're already kind of tough as it was, so I just chose my 3 favorite ones and traced them out on the page so that they're a little bit bigger and you could see the details a little bit better because these were pretty detailed drawings that I had found. I was using my phone to film that second angle, but the storage got full and it shut itself off without me really realizing, so we're stuck with one angle for the rest of the video, which is too bad, but technology, you know? Alongside my lovely little houses, I drew this little cat that I found through an artist that I follow on Instagram. He's got a little letter on his head, so I like to imagine that in this village they have little letter-carrying male cats instead of postal workers. I just think he was so cute and he made me so happy, and I had this picture that I had been trying to put in my bullet journal somewhere, and I thought this would be a fun place to put him in. He's just there doing his job, living his life. What a good little worker. After I finished tracing my houses, I used my brush pen to write out August 2021. I didn't do the handwriting style that I normally do, but I kind of did this more blocky, almost Great Gatsby-ish lettering that I had picked up last year when I first started bullet journaling. I thought it kind of suited the straight-ish lines of the houses a little bit more than the fancy cursive. On the opposite page, I have my faithful sleep tracker with all of the dates and the hours written out, and spaces to record how many hours I slept, as well as how much energy I have that day. Hopefully August will be a better month for me, because in July I was exhausted all the time and I could not tell you why. I I chose this orange washi tape because orange is my favorite color and August is my birth month, so I get to do whatever I want, whatever makes me happy. My bullet journal, my birthday, we're going with orange for this one. I also thought the kind of gingham pattern maybe could look a little bit like brick. It's a little bit of a reach, but I wanted orange and I was gonna rationalize it however I could to make it work. This month I continued with the monthly spread that I had started last month. I found it pretty useful actually, especially with YouTube planning and arranging and having space to put like monthly events that didn't have a specific due date but were just things I want to accomplish throughout the month, so I didn't clutter up my weekly to-do pages as much. It's just a super simple calendar with all the days of the week at the top, and then I wrote out the dates. I made sure to check my calendar several times before writing it out so we didn't have another fiasco like last month. And then I got these super cute stickers from Sticky Club. I'll put a little link to them in the description. But I got these super cute, like a shop set of different stores and then one of houses. And so I put a little bookstore in the top corner there next to my Sundays, because I just think they're so cute. And that way I don't have to draw out a billion houses again, because those first ones were difficult enough as it was. So this is a simple way to add some color and fun, and I've just always loved stickers and always been too scared to actually put them on anything. Next to my calendar, I drew a little square with the to-do thing. I was trying to do like a displaced box on top, but it looked weird, so I just colored a little border around it so that it was all orange. This month I was trying to figure out something different to do for my weekly spreads because I feel like I'd been kind of doing the same thing all the time, so I thought I would give Dutch doors a try. I had done this last year once and thought they were kind of fun, but didn't really have much luck with them. This month I cut my pages vertically and then did these little tabs. I traced something circular, I think it was a pencil sharpener or something, to get that nice curve, and then cut them all out so that I could have little tabs to flip between the pages, make it a little bit easier to get between weeks. And then on the left hand side I wrote out the August calendar again with space to write all my events, and on the right hand side I wrote monthly to do and added another little shop sticker at the bottom. I think this one's a plant shop. I guess I didn't really need my monthly spread that I did previously, but it gives me a little bit more room to work with things, a little bit more space to write out all of my tasks, because I think I have a lot of things I'm going to end up doing in August, and just gives me a little bit more room to play, so that's never a bad thing. I used my Tombow dual brush pens to just color in the lines between the different days of the week, and then I just wrote days of the week and the dates on them, and then that way it wasn't anything super fancy, but it added a little bit of color and it was a little bit more interesting than just drawing like a straight black line across to separate the days. This week I chose a hot pink color because my mom's birthday is this week and her favorite color is pink and she loves jewel tones, so I thought that was appropriate. And then the following week was when my birthday fell, so I used orange because that's my favorite color, as I'd said before, and I wanted nice orange things on my birthday. After I finished writing in all of my days of the weeks and the dates and everything, I went back and I put little house stickers and shop stickers on the little tabs that I had made, because I realized I don't really need to see what week each tab represents, because it's kind of obvious, you know, if you can see what week you're on, you can tell what week came before it, what week came after it. So I just put little stickers on because they're super cute. And then after I finished all that, I went back and I started coloring in my cover page. I was trying to use all of the same colors for the 3 different houses. So like I would take a purple pencil crayon, for example, and do the windows on one house and then like part of the roof on the other house and then maybe like the door frame on the 3rd house. And then that way they all had similar color combinations that didn't clash too terribly, but they weren't all identical either. I'm making this sound like I put a ton of thought into this. I didn't really. It was also just like an easier way to color them all in without having to think super hard about what colors I was choosing. I would just be like, oh, I like this color. I'll use it for a different part on each of them, so it looks more intentional and less like samey, but still having a kind of cohesive color scheme. And really by this point I was kind of tired. I wasn't really feeling the coloring too much, but I wanted a little bit of a brighter cover page. I didn't like how it looked when it was all just black and white, so coloring it was. So there you have it. That is my August spread. We've got the monthly page. We've got all of the weekly spreads. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I had a lot of fun playing around with these Dutch doors. They're super interesting to make. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.